Exactly 1 year ago, I remember myself sending hundreds of outreaches per day. I was sending Loom videos, I was sending video DMs, I was sending these copy and paste messages, I was doing email, I was doing everything. But nothing seemed to work. In fact, the funny part is that some of my prospects I was outreaching to told me to fuck off, blocked me, and were even sending me voice notes making fun of me. Bro, I remember one of these clients, and they started crying, kind of. I don't know if they were making fun of me or not, but they started crying. And I want you to hear the voice note right now.
Please, just stop the messages. I can't do this anymore. You're really upsetting me, and I just don't know what to do anymore. Just stop, please, because you're hurting my feelings by you messaging me all the time. It needs to stop right now, otherwise I'm going to report you to the police and the Instagram police as well. Stop.
If you haven't gotten one of those messages back, then I don't know what the fuck you're doing with copy, man. I don't know what you're doing. So when I received that, this was probably the funniest moment in my career up until that point. I was about 6 to 7 months in. It was last year in June, and it was when I saw this, I started laughing so much. It's so good. So you gotta follow up with your prospects until they stop replying to you or they block you. That's a side note, by the way. That's a side note. So in this video, I want to basically show you 8 reasons why your outreach isn't landing you copy clients. Okay, because a lot of people are struggling with this. And I don't want you to be one of them. So, the first reason why copywriters are struggling to land clients and why their outreach isn't working is because they're focusing on what I call last resort prospects. So, what are last resort prospects? They are 5 to 6 figure clients who haven't been in the game for long enough. They don't have an offer that's running. They don't even have a big email list if they have at all. They don't have a nice funnel if they have at all. They don't have a big following, and they're just plain shit to work with. So you don't want to focus on these people. That's the biggest mistake. If you focus on the wrong client, even if you have all the rest, this isn't gonna work for you. This is by far the best, the most important one. So second, you're needy. Your outreach conveys that you have no clients. You have never worked a client, and it conveys that you would jump out of a cliff if they were to give you 1 second of their day. That's what they think about when they're reading your messages. So you don't want to do this. You don't want to be like, hey, did you see this? Hey, please, can you reply to me? Can you please reply to me? Can you see this? Please, can you read this document? When you're sending these messages, bro, you're just conveying low value. You don't want to do this. You wanna have a frame. Your frame needs to be at the same or the highest. So, for example, a lot of copywriters say, are you open to doing this? Are you open to hopping on a call? Would you be open to hopping on a call? And it's cool. That's level. I'd say that's not needy. That's nothing. It's cool. But at this point, I've reached a level where my frame is really big. So instead of saying, are you open? I'm saying, I am open to hopping on a call with you. Now, of course, not anybody can use this. If you don't have results, if you don't have anything, don't fucking use this. This isn't going to work. You need to have experience. You need to have good client results. And you need to become some type of authority in the space. Okay? So that's an example of a frame. Now, the third is wrong timing. And this is kind of self-explanatory. You message them about emails, for example, and they were not interested in emails at that specific time. So what do you do here? If they're not interested, you just keep following up with them again and again. If they didn't respond to you now, you're gonna respond to them. You're gonna text them in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 months. Okay, that's what you wanna do. You're gonna respond to them, and you're gonna talk about that thing you wanna do at that time, or you're gonna propose to do something else. If they say I'm not interested with email, or you're gonna be like, okay, maybe you're interested in this, and you're gonna try to transition into that somehow. So the fourth thing is wrong offer. Now, this kind of adds on to the previous one. They're pretty connected. So if you have the wrong timing or the wrong offer, nothing's gonna work. Wrong timing is they're not interested now, but they're gonna be interested in 3 weeks, for example. Okay, and the wrong offer is They're not interested in emails, but they might be interested in funnels or something like this. Now, the fifth thing is your outreach sucks. It straight up sucks. It sucks. I can't give you a specific example, but if you're sending messages like, "Hey, my name is Orestes, and I'm a copywriter. I've been doing this for 5 months, and can we work, please? Can I work with you?" If you're sending messages like this, bro, you're never landing clients. You're never landing clients. So yeah, fix your outreach. Now the sixth part is you have no authority, and you don't need to have past experience or an insane client results to have authority. You just need to know what you're doing. You just need to know what you're doing, and you just need to be able to convey that thing with your outreach. Remember what I said earlier about the frame? You want to have a frame. You want to have a frame. You don't want to be lower than them. You don't want to be lower than them. Either on the same level or above them. Okay? So, the seventh thing is you look like everybody else. Bro, this is the mistake most copywriters make before joining my mentorship, where I show them how to differentiate themselves and build a personal brand and etc. etc. Anyway, so if you have in your bio these slides that show that everybody else has, or your profile looks like helping business owners increase their profit with the client attraction magnet 7-phase system, if you have something like this, you look like everybody else. You gotta figure out how to change your profile and how to build your personal brand so that it's something different than anything else that a prospect has ever seen. Okay? And the last thing is you outreach to the wrong team member. So maybe the founder isn't involved. If they're at 7, 8, 9 figures, maybe more, they might be not be involved in the hiring process. They might not be involved in the marketing thing. So if you find yourself outreaching to these business owners and they're not replying to you, then chances are you need to find somebody else from their team and outreach to them. Okay? So what I suggest is you start outreaching to people in the marketing team first. Okay? Maybe you can outreach to the CMO, which is the Chief Marketing Officer. You can outreach to the senior copywriter. You can outreach to other copywriters on the team. And then you start going to the sales team. That's how I recommend you do it. And you can easily find this on LinkedIn. If you go on LinkedIn, you're going to find out who's working there and what they're doing. So yeah, these were the 8 reasons why your outreach isn't landing you copywriting clients. Maybe you're making a lot of these mistakes. Maybe you're making one of those mistakes. But watch this video again, write them down in a Google Doc, and see where you might be falling off. Okay? If we were working together, if you were my student, I'll be able to tell you exactly what you need to do, but now you need to do this yourself. So check this out, write everything down on a Google Doc, and go through everything on your own. Okay? So it's landing clients isn't because you're not doing any more outreach. It's because of these 8 things that I shared with you. Okay? These gurus will tell you, oh, you just gotta do more outreach. It's just a numbers game. It's just this, it's just that. No, man. If you're not focusing on the right things, you can send a million outreaches and you're still not gonna land clients. Okay? But my students and I, we're landing calls every 5 outreaches because we know what we're doing. And that's what I want for you too. So do this and you're gonna land clients. I promise you. So subscribe, like, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.